England. Land of ancient castles. Land of wild coasts. Land of empire and rebirth. The mist dissolves into the air. The morning silence unveils a land of secrets. There's something in the air. Perhaps it's the fog dancing around the castles, like a veil concealing centuries-old mysteries. Or maybe it's that aroma. Hot tea and freshly baked biscuits mingling with the sea breeze. Welcome to England, a country that defies time itself. A place where the past never truly dies, but rather transforms, breathes, and evolves. Before beginning this journey, here's a truth. England is just one part of the United Kingdom, which also encompasses Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, each with their own unique and independent identities. In this land, the weather challenges every forecast. The sun appears, then vanishes. Rain falls from gray skies without warning. Its position between the Atlantic Ocean and Europe creates this unpredictable dance of sun, rain, and fog. And everything can change within mere hours. Even the rhythm of life here holds its surprises. Take afternoon tea, for instance, a delightful pause that transforms the afternoon into a moment of pure relaxation and pleasure. A tradition born by chance when the Duchess of Bedford sought comfort between lunch and dinner. Today, it has become a moment of respite that defines English culture. Speaking of traditions, the English language itself is a fascinating blend of ancient and modern. From its Anglo-Saxon and Norman roots to the present day, English has spread everywhere. It's the third most spoken language on the planet, a bridge between diverse cultures. As for London, it too preserves its iconic symbols. The red telephone boxes stand resilient against time. While mobile phones have made them obsolete, many have found new life as mini libraries or first aid centers. A striking example of how England doesn't abandon its past, but reinvents it. Beneath the city, the tube conceals its secrets. The world's oldest underground railway reaches depths of 60 meters. A journey through tunnels that connect different eras. Above ground, Big Ben dominates the skyline. Yet few know that this name refers only to the bell inside, not the entire monument. Today, the tower is called Elizabeth Tower, in memory of the Queen who guided an era of change. When the sun sets, England reveals another face. English pubs emerge, full of warmth and life. They're not merely bars, but the heartbeat of British culture. a pint of dark beer, voices mixing in the air, laughter bouncing off walls. Here, strangers become friends. Speaking of culture, London hides treasures in plain sight. And many of these open their doors to the public free of charge, like the Grand Museums. The British Museum guards memories of lost civilizations, while the National Gallery preserves canvases that have changed art history. But it's beyond the cities that England unveils its deepest secrets, with its countryside landscape and culinary traditions. In Somerset, a small village gave its name to a cheese that has conquered the world. We're talking about cheddar, which still matures in natural caves, a ritual repeated for centuries. And then, there's football. A game born here, in these lands. The first rules, written in Cambridge in 1848, gave birth to something greater than a sport. English stadiums are veritable temples where thousands of voices unite in a single chorus. This is England, home to endless possibilities. Whether you seek history or innovation, wild nature or urban culture, you'll find your path here. But this journey is just beginning. Let's continue our adventure by visiting the most beautiful and iconic places of this nation. Oxford. Home to one of the world's oldest and most prestigious universities, is a city where academic excellence merges with centuries of history. Its medieval colleges, with their tranquil courtyards and Gothic spires, create a unique urban landscape. The Bodleian Library, one of Europe's oldest libraries, houses millions of books and rare manuscripts. The Radcliffe Camera, meanwhile, with its distinctive dome, is one of the city's most photographed buildings. Oxford isn't just a center of learning, but also a place of innovation. Its laboratories and research centers continue to contribute to scientific discoveries of global significance. The city has also inspired numerous authors, its landscape serving as backdrops for many literary works and films, including the Harry Potter saga. London. London, the capital, offers a fascinating blend of history and modernity. Historic monuments like Tower Bridge and the Palace of Westminster stand alongside futuristic skyscrapers like the Shard. Tourists can explore world-famous museums like the British Museum and National Gallery free of charge, watch shows in the vibrant West End, or stroll along the Thames for a unique view of the city. The metropolis is rich in parks, such as Hyde Park and Regent's Park, perfect for a moment of relaxation. Easily explorable thanks to its excellent public transport network, London invites discovery of each neighborhood's unique character and its local markets, like Borough Market, making it an endlessly stimulating destination. The Lake District. The Lake District, situated in northwest England, is a national park renowned for its extraordinary natural beauty. This region is distinguished by glacial valleys, crystal clear lakes, and majestic mountains. The Lake District's landscape has profoundly influenced English literature and art. Poets like William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge, part of the Romantic movement, found inspiration here for their most celebrated works. Today, the Lake District attracts millions of visitors annually. Hikers and nature enthusiasts come here to explore the numerous trails, enjoy the tranquility of the lakes, and admire stunning vistas. The region is also an important habitat for various species of flora and fauna, some of which are rare or protected. Cornwall. A peninsula at England's southwestern tip is a region of extraordinary coastal beauty and rich cultural heritage. Characterized by rugged cliffs, golden beaches, and distinctive fishing villages, Cornwall offers some of the country's most captivating landscapes. This land is steeped in legend and folklore. Tintagel Castle, traditionally believed to be King Arthur's birthplace, commands the north coast, bearing witness to the region's deep connection with Arthurian myth. Cornwall is also known for its unique microclimate, which allows subtropical plant species to thrive. But the real treasure of this land lies hidden along its coast, with secret coves where ancient fishing villages nestle between the inlets. The Eden Project, finally, with its enormous biospheres, exemplifies how the region is exploring new frontiers in environmental sustainability. Liverpool. Liverpool, a port city in northwest England, is famous for its rich maritime and musical heritage. Its UNESCO-listed waterfront bears witness to the city's importance as a commercial port during the Victorian era. Liverpool is also universally known as the birthplace of the Beatles. The Cavern Club, where the band performed in their early years, remains a pilgrimage site for music fans today. Moreover, the Beatles Museum and Albert Dock offer an immersion into the city's cultural history. The city also boasts a vibrant contemporary art scene, with Tate Liverpool, part of the National Tate Gallery network, hosting important modern and contemporary art exhibitions. Bath. A UNESCO World Heritage City in southwest England, is renowned for its Georgian architecture and Roman baths. Founded by the Romans as a spa town, Bath has maintained its function as a wellness center for centuries. The remarkably preserved Roman baths offer a window into life in ancient Britain. Bath Abbey, meanwhile, is an example of English Gothic architecture and dominates the city center with its imposing facade. Furthermore, the Royal Crescent, a row of Georgian houses arranged in a semicircle, is emblematic of Bath's architectural style. This city is a unique example of how 18th century urban planning has integrated harmoniously with the surrounding landscape. Jurassic Coast. The Jurassic Coast, a 95-mile stretch of coastline in southern England, is a geological treasure and UNESCO World Heritage Site. This spectacular shoreline extends from eastern Devon to Dorset, offering a journey through 185 million years of Earth's history. The multicolored cliffs tell our planet's story, exposing rock layers from the Triassic, Jurassic, and Cretaceous periods. Here, fossil hunters can discover prehistoric creatures' imprints hidden within the rocks. Finally, the coastal paths offer mystical vistas and the chance to observe a rich variety of flora and fauna. York. This city embodies the essence of English medieval history, with its imposing walls that still encircle the historic center today. At the heart of the city stands the majestic York Minster, one of Northern Europe's largest Gothic cathedrals, whose stained glass windows and soaring arches are a triumph of art and architecture. The medieval atmosphere pervades the shambles, one of Europe's best preserved medieval streets, now bustling with craft shops and cafes. The city is also a hub of cultural activities, with numerous festivals celebrating everything from early music to literature. York isn't just a journey into history, but rather a dynamic and engaging experience that captivates visitors of all ages. Cambridge. Oxford's historic rival is another world-renowned university city. Situated on the banks of the River Cam, it too enchants with its medieval colleges, distinctive bridges, and vast green spaces known as the Backs. King's College, with its 15th century Gothic chapel, is perhaps the city's most iconic building. Its choir is world-renowned for the quality of its performances, particularly the televised Christmas concert. Cambridge has also given birth to numerous influential scientists and thinkers. The Cavendish Laboratory, for instance, has been the stage for revolutionary discoveries such as the structure of DNA. Today, the city continues to be a center of innovation, particularly in technology and biotechnology sectors. Stratford-upon-Avon. A town in the heart of England, is universally known as William Shakespeare's birthplace. Situated on the banks of the River Avon, this location preserves a well-maintained Tudor atmosphere. Shakespeare's birthplace, now a museum, offers visitors a glimpse into 16th century life. The Royal Shakespeare Theatre, home to the Royal Shakespeare Company, continues the town's theatrical tradition, staging works by the Bard and other playwrights. Stratford-upon-Avon isn't just a literary sanctuary, but also an example of well-preserved Tudor architecture. Indeed, the half-timbered houses and manicured gardens along the stone streets testify to the town's rich history and its role in shaping English cultural identity. Stonehenge. Stonehenge is one of the world's most iconic prehistoric monuments. Located on Salisbury Plain, this complex of Cyclopean stones bears witness to the advanced engineering and deep spirituality of Neolithic and Bronze Age cultures. The bluestone rocks, arranged in concentric circles, demonstrate precise astronomical alignments, particularly significant during the solstices. These alignments attract thousands of visitors each year, making Stonehenge an enduring symbol of the mystery and grandeur of ancient British civilizations. Manchester. The beating heart of northern England is a city that played a crucial role in the Industrial Revolution. Its canals and former cotton mills tell the story of an industrial past that shaped the British economy. Today, it's renowned for its vibrant cultural and sporting scene. Old Trafford, Manchester United Stadium, and the Etihad Stadium of Manchester City are must-visit destinations for football fans worldwide. The Northern Quarter, meanwhile, with its murals, vintage shops, and trendy cafes, embodies the city's creative and independent spirit. The Museum of Science and Industry celebrates Manchester's industrial heritage, showcasing how the city continues to be a center of technological innovation. Birmingham. Birmingham, the United Kingdom's second most populous city, is a center of innovation and culture in the heart of the English Midlands. Once known as the workshop of the world for its importance during the Industrial Revolution, it has reinvented itself as a cultural and commercial hub. The Jewelry Quarter, with over 250 years of history, remains a center of goldsmith craftsmanship. The city also boasts a diverse culinary scene, with the famous Balti Triangle, offering some of England's finest subcontinental cuisine. The Birmingham Museum and Art Gallery and the Library of Birmingham with its futuristic design are two symbols of the city and must-visit locations. Norfolk Broads. The Norfolk Broads are a network of navigable rivers and lakes in Norfolk and Suffolk, eastern England. This area, covering over 117 square miles, is a paradise for wildlife and nature enthusiasts. Originally thought to be natural lakes, the Broads are actually the result of flooded ancient peat excavations. Today, they're a popular holiday destination for boating, offering a unique way to explore the English rural landscape. The area is rich in historic windmills, which once pumped water to drain the surrounding lowlands, and some have been restored and open to the public. The Broads are also an important habitat for numerous species of birds, plants, and insects, some of which are rare or endangered. Newcastle upon Tyne. Often simply called Newcastle, is a vibrant city in northeastern England, famous for its 7 bridges spanning the River Tyne. The Tyne Bridge, the city's icon, symbolizes 20th century industrial engineering. The more recent Gateshead Millennium Bridge, meanwhile, is an engineering masterpiece that tilts to allow ships to pass. The Quayside district, once the industrial heart of the city, is now a cultural and recreational center, with art galleries, restaurants, and nightlife venues. Newcastle is also known for its lively nightlife and the warm welcome of its inhabitants, the Geordies, renowned for their distinctive accent and friendly spirit. Brighton. On England's southern coast is a seaside town that combines a bohemian atmosphere with a rich royal heritage. The Royal Pavilion, former summer residence of King George IV, is an eccentric Indo-Saracenic palace that seems more suited to India than England. Its lavish interiors and manicured gardens are one of the city's main attractions. Brighton Pier, meanwhile, with its arcade games and fairground rides, embodies the spirit of traditional English seaside. The Pebble Beach, though not sandy, is always crowded on sunny days. The Lanes, a maze of narrow stone streets in the historic center, house independent shops, cafes, and jewelers, reflecting the city's creative and alternative spirit. Dover. It's a port town in Kent, famous for its white cliffs, overlooking the English Channel. These chalk cliffs, reaching heights of 350 feet, are an iconic symbol of England. Dover Castle, one of England's largest castles, dominates the town from atop a hill. With a history dating back to the Iron Age, the castle has played a crucial role in England's defense for centuries. Dover's port, meanwhile, is one of the world's busiest, serving as the main link with continental Europe. Beyond the well-known cities and national parks, England conceals authentic rural gems that capture the essence of the English countryside and landscape. And so, let's discover some of them right away. Bibury. Situated in the heart of the Cotswolds, was described by designer William Morris as England's most beautiful village. Its charm lies in the characteristic honey-colored stone houses and lush gardens that overlook the River Colne. Arlington Row, a line of ancient 14th century weavers' cottages, is perhaps Bibury's most iconic image. These cottages, now owned by the National Trust, are so representative of English rural beauty that they're featured inside British passports. The village, with its green meadows, winding paths, and tranquil atmosphere, perfectly embodies the English countryside idyll, offering a step back in time and refuge from modern life's hustle. St. Ives. This coastal town in Cornwall is renowned for its art scene and sandy beaches. St. Ives was once a hub for the British artistic community, drawn by its unique light and seascape. Today, galleries and museums like Tate St. Ives continue to celebrate the town's artistic heritage. St. Ives's beaches are ideal for surfing, swimming, and relaxation, while coastal paths offer scenic walks with sea views. The town is also famous for its fresh seafood restaurants, offering local delicacies to visitors and residents alike. Castle Combe. Often cited as England's most beautiful village, Castle Combe in Wiltshire has maintained its original appearance since the 16th century, with traditional stone houses and an ancient stone bridge crossing the small river that flows through the hamlet. Its streets have served as backdrops for numerous films and TV series, offering a fairy tale atmosphere. The village has no modern roads or street signs, preserving an aura of tranquility that's hard to find elsewhere. Moreover, the Manor House Hotel, a historic mansion transformed into a luxury hotel, offers elegant English hospitality with views of the serene surrounding countryside. Clovelly. Clinging to a steep cliff in Devon, this English village seems suspended in time. A single stone street, too steep for cars, winds between white houses with slate roofs, descending toward a small harbor where fishing boats gently rock. Visitors climb the hill on donkey-drawn sleds, a custom that has endured for centuries. Every corner of this village knows how to stir emotions and surprise, from flowering gardens to ancient inns, where it feels like stepping into a bygone era. From the village top, the gaze stretches across the endless sea, offering an immense view that nourishes the soul with its simple beauty. Pulpero. Nestled in a deep inlet on Cornwall's coast, it's a fishing village that seems to have stepped out of an adventure novel. Its tiny white houses huddle together, creating a maze of alleyways so narrow they're inaccessible to cars. The small harbor, protected by two stone piers, is the village's beating heart, where colorful boats gently bob on the water. Pulpero's history is woven with tales of smugglers and pirates, a turbulent past that lives on in the village museum. Moreover, the steep hills surrounding the village offer panoramic walks, with views stretching across the English Channel that capture the essence of authentic Cornwall. Concluding this visual journey through England, we've moved from the charm of its villages to its most celebrated cities and landscapes, discovering together not just places, but also curiosities that make every corner of this country unique. We hope that these images and stories have enriched your knowledge and stimulated the desire to personally explore this nation's diverse beauty.